Hello and welcome everyone. Today we will discuss something which we call a tenor and a grade in ore geology. So let's begin our class for today. Okay, you must have heard these terms tenor and grade. So tenor is what? Tenor is the lowest permissible amount. According to the definition, we call it as lowest permissible amount of metallic content which can be extracted from an ore. Alright, this is called as tenor. On the other hand, what is grade? Grade is also the concentration of the metal which we have extracted from an ore. So what is the main difference between these two? Well, the difference lies in the time before processing and after processing. So before processing, say for example, we have um, experimented this tenor and tested, and we tested that it contains estimated amount of 20% of ore of copper, 20% metallic content, right? So this 20% is the estimated amount of metal extracted from the ore body. These 20% extracted amount is our tenor. On the other hand, after processing, that means after removing all the gangs and unwanted material, we come to know that the calculated or the real time concentration of the ore of the metallic content is 15%. So we see that the tenor is more towards the theoretical or estimated value, but on the other hand, grade is the real or measurable concentration after testing or processing. So after processing, we get 15% grade. If we say if this is a grade good or low or medium, well, our tenor was 20%, but unfortunately, we got 15% grade after processing. So we will call it a medium grade ore, alright, because the metallic content we thought to get was around 20%, but it has decreased. It is 15% right now. So grade also determines if the mining or extraction is profitable or not, right? If the grade is low but our cost of extraction is high, then we will not call it as a good grade ore. But um, if the extracted amount is of high grade, if it is, say for example, a rare variety, then it will obviously give us a fruitful money, right? Fruitful price. So in that case, we will call it as a high grade ore. That's all. So the grade of an ore is given by grade is equals to what? Grade is amount of metal that is extracted from the ore upon the total ore body. Total ore body. We mostly consider grade in terms of percent. So into 100, we will get our grade. So let's solve some questions based on the given information. Number 1. If a deposit area is 400 pounds of copper in 1000 pounds of ore rock, the grade in percent will be grade, as you know, we have already discussed amount of the metal extracted. How much is it? 400 pounds. 400 pounds of copper. Total ore rock is what? 1000 pounds. Because we want our answer in percentage into 100. So how much will it be? 4%. Our grade is 4%. Alright. Now second question here. If deposit area has 200 pounds of lead, what is the grade? Again, lead content is what? 200 pounds. 200 pounds. And ore is how much? 10,000 pounds into 100. How much will it be? 2%. Grade is 2% in this case. Then we have if a copper concentration comes back from the lab as 100 ppm of copper. So amount of copper, how many million pounds of rock must be mined to have 100 pounds of copper? Okay. So let us try to understand with the help of diagram first. Grade is 100 ppm. Then how many millions pound of rock must be mined? This is the ore body. Must be mined to have from this ore body we have extracted this much amount of copper. 100 pounds of copper we have extracted. We have to find this thing x. So grade is 100 ppm. 100 ppm. Amount of ore extracted is amount of metal extracted, copper metal extracted is 100 pounds. We have to find x. So one thing you should remember here that 1 ppm is equals to how much? 1 ppm is equals to conversion unit. One thing you should know here, 1 ppm is equals to 1 by 10 raised to power 6. Alright. So x is equals to what? 100 ppm we have to convert into 10 raised to power 6 here. 1 divided by 10 raised to power 6 here. Na? So 100 pounds. What would be the answer then? These two got cancelled. We have to find our answer in million pounds. So x is equals to what? X is equals to 1. This thing we have million here. Million pounds. One thing you should remember here that most of the students will have confusion if this is grade or 100 pound is the grade. So grade you see mostly it is given in ppm and you check the units here. 100 pounds of copper is extracted. So pounds from this much ore body which is in pound, 100 pound is extracted. Alright. So grade will be in ppm for this case. Let us solve one more example. It is of similar case as of this question. So if Pb concentration, lead concentration comes back from the lab as 10 ppm of lead. 10 ppm of lead. Grade we have what? 10 ppm. 10 ppm. How many million pounds of rock? We have to find our answer in million pound. That is our ore body. From this ore body we have mined 100 pounds of lead. This is the extracted lead content 100 pounds. So similarly as we did on the left side question, we have grade given, then how much is extracted value? 100 pounds. We have to find x. So this x goes here because it is in ppm. We have to convert it. 10 raised to power 6 pounds. 10 100. So what will be the total ore body? It will be 10 million pounds. That's it. Okay, so this much only. Thank you. I hope you understood. These are the very basic questions which comes in GATE exam. Only you have to be careful about the units to convert things into ppm. What is the value of ppm? That's all. Thank you guys. Keep learning. Bye bye.